is going down in Toronto. I'm Jesse Palmer, and this is Food Truck Face-Off. Over the next hour, 4 teams will compete for the ultimate prize, their very own customized food truck for 1 year. But before any of our teams can proceed, they first have to impress an expert panel of judges that will select only 2 teams to face off. Here's the thing. Each of our teams may have a talent for cooking, but no one has ever set foot in a food truck before. All they have is this wild dream to own one.
We're gonna win this truck!
We are coming for you!
And that dream will become a reality for the team that makes the most money over 2 frenetic days of selling. So which of our dreamers has what it takes? Start the engines, because you're about to find out. This is Food Truck Face-Off. Our 4 teams are about to pitch their food truck concepts and their food to our talented panel of judges. Atlanta radio personality and TV host, he knows how to dish on food, Steak Shapiro. Top TV judge, master sommelier, and owner of Chicago's renowned restaurant, The Boarding House, Alpana Singh. Deli King and Toronto's food truck pioneer, Zane Kaplansky. Our judges will be looking for unique flavors, viable concepts, and solid presentations. So, let's meet the teams. Get ready to take a trip with Jackie and Karen.
We have been cooking together for a long time.
It would be a dream come true to own a food truck together. So we're a mother-daughter team. I'm Jackie.
I'm Karen.
And we're the Guilt Trip. We're serving Jewish soul food.
Redefined.
So my mom's gonna serve you some of our featured dishes. The first one is, why haven't you called Laka Poppers? It is my boobies Laka recipe, a little bit of a zing spice in there, stuffed with mozzarella and apricot chutney on the side, and a cooling dill sauce. The second is our sloppy shlomo sliders. It's our brisket recipe in a homemade barbecue sauce, topped with caramelized onions and a zingy horseradish sauce. And any of our dishes will always come with a free laka. That's our thing.
Laka on the side.
Laka on the side.
So the 2 poppers, flavor, technique, that's a fabulous latke.
Yeah, I mean, this is something you've never seen before.
That's the, why haven't you called?
So we want all of our dishes to have kind of that fun flavor.
Yeah.
As Jews, you're born guilty, so we want all of our dishes to kind of play up on that guilt factor.
Let's talk about a sloppy shlomo. Why is it spicy? Why are you putting chili peppers in Jewish food?
I like a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweet.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's throwing me for a loop here. I just don't expect that when I'm biting into a Jewish brisket sandwich.
Okay,
Who's that beautiful woman on the side of the truck?
that's my booby.
My mother, which is where my inspiration for cooking came from.
She learned from her mother, I learned from my mother. And then after that, my passion grew beyond just cooking with my mom. I did some bread baking certificates.
So, Jackie, you have some culinary training.
I do have some culinary training.
I love the idea of this being a latke truck. I think the latke is a real differentiating factor.
You know, there's things to fix, but we're open to fixing it. We're really confident about our idea. We'll take some of the things that they said into consideration.
Fusing it all together, Bhupinder and Preeti.
I want this so badly. I'm so passionate about cooking.
We both love to cook. It's such a big deal to win this food truck, and we're gonna put our 110% into something that we love to do.
Woo! Fast Food Fusion is here! Woo!
Hi, my name is Bhupinder.
Hi, my name is Preeti, and
we are Fast Food Fusion,
serving everyday fast food with an ethnic twist. So I've got 2 dishes here for you. Our first dish is our spicy Hakka poutine. We have our Hakka-style chili chicken on top of it. The gravy is made with garlic, ginger, we've got some green chili in there, and then we've got cheese curds on top. And then we also have our turkey burger, which has been spiced with garlic, onions, ginger. We have our habibi sauce, which is made of sour cream, ginger, garlic, and then we've got it topped off with onions, tomatoes, and lettuce.
Explain the fusion concept to me.
So what we want to do is we want to give people food that they're familiar with, but then we want to highlight the different tastes that you find here in Toronto. So with the spicy Hakka poutine, we have Hakka cuisine infused with the poutine. And then we have a regular burger, but then we want to showcase Middle Eastern flavors in there as well.
What's Hakka?
It's Hakka, yeah.
Hakka cuisine.
It's Indian-Chinese fusion. It's found in northern India, but it's a really popular type of cuisine here in Toronto.
I think it works. You know, it's got the ginger, the sweetness, the garlic, the spice level is just right.
You've really taken the fried chicken and the chili garlic sauce to a different level with the poutine, and I think you nailed it.
But, I mean, really, what can you say about a turkey burger? The best thing you can say, well, it's not dry.
You're trying to make money, and now you're gonna serve me the most flavorless of all the burgers, which is a turkey burger, which is fine if you have other options.
Okay.
Why is this such a dream for you?
I absolutely love cooking. It's been something that I've enjoyed since I was a little kid. From when I was 6 years old, my dad used to videotape me and I used to pretend to have my own cooking show. We're home cooks and we love food, so that's where our passion comes from. And it was really cool hearing about their take on our dishes and how they liked our food.
Feast your eyes on Ada and Cameron.
We've been thinking about doing a food truck for about a year now.
This would be a huge game changer in our lives. We're very passionate about food. This is what we want to do. Hi guys, my name is Ada.
My name's Cameron.
And together we're
Feasto!
Today we're serving Hong Kong-inspired street food.
Our first dish today is gonna be the Feasto sandwich, which is our take on a banh mi. A banh mi is a traditional Vietnamese sandwich, so we've taken that with our own chicken and lemongrass sausage as the protein, with some pickled daikon, carrots, red onions, a little bit of fried shallot for crunch, a little garlic aioli. Our second dish is a pho dumpling. So it's everything you would find in a typical bowl of pho. Pho is a traditional Vietnamese soup. So you got your beef, your noodles, your ginger, your charred onions, a little hoisin on top. We thought it'd be really fun to put all of those flavors inside of a dumpling.
I have two Vietnamese dishes in front of me. So are you a Vietnamese food truck, a Hong Kong food truck, or an Asian food truck?
You get every single style of food ever in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong street food is every street food.
What's your connection with Hong Kong street food?
Well, I grew up in Hong Kong. I came to Canada for university, so I've lived there all my life. We met in university, and we've been dating for like 4 years,
now.
but we both have day jobs.
Let's talk about the Feasto sandwich.
It's a pretty tasty sandwich.
I agree. I mean, you get the ginger, the garlic, there's a little bit of heat to it. However, I actually don't care for the chicken. It has a gamey flavor, and the chicken patty itself is very thin.
Well, and the color goes along with Alpina's jacket. You know, who wants green chicken?
It's chicken and lemongrass with a lot of cilantro and green onions. Maybe what we can do is we can go with a chicken thigh protein instead of.
There you go, I like chicken thigh, it's nice and juicy. You know, I gotta say, I love your dumplings. You know, I like the creativity of using the Vietnamese ingredients. They're nice and crispy on the outside, and I like the way you season the meat on the inside. It's a great food truck dish.
But how many dumplings can you make for your service?
I take probably like 15 seconds per dumpling. I've timed myself.
Wow.
Like,
You just got great hands.
yeah, and I've done it all my life. Like my mom always made me do the wrapping when I was a kid because it's this tradition we have. We have dumplings at least once a week at home. And so I was always the wrapper and I got really good at it.
We just have an idea and we really want to try and bring that to the people of Toronto.
I think we have a great chance. I think they loved us.
Hitch your wagon to Erica and Aaron.
All of our food is vegan.
Vegan food has this sort of like a bad rap, so we try and make things that don't jump out to you as a vegan food.
And it's something that everybody can eat. Hi, I'm Erica.
I'm Aaron, and we're
The vegan
Wiener Wagon.
We're cooking up classic, crowd-pleasing street food, and it's all vegan. So Aaron is serving to you two of our signature dishes. The first is the cornado, which is a homemade vegan frankfurter, deep fried in corn batter and served with homemade ketchup. The second is a barbecue beef brisket sandwich done with homemade barbecue sauce and jackfruit that's been slow cooked, and it's served with a vegan coleslaw.
Looks beefy.
Looks beefy?
Who's your customer here? I would find that if you're vegan, you're so like turned off by meat that you wouldn't even want like something that tastes like it.
No, that's not necessarily true, actually.
Not for me.
Yeah, I think for us and
I love the taste
and
of
most
meat.
of our friends who are vegan and vegetarian, they still maybe crave that burger or that brisket.
What is your relationship together?
This is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey now.
I gotta say, the texture on your beefy barbecue brisket is quite similar to brisket.
Good.
There's a lot of flavors here. You come close to faking your way into a pulled pork or brisket sandwich.
I don't know. It's just too sweet for my taste.
Tell me what you guys do for a living right now.
Currently, I work as a sous chef in a kitchen.
Okay.
And my sister owns a classic kosher deli, and I'm a chef there. So I'm around meat all day long.
Wow.
It's a cute name, Cornado.
The Cornado to me tastes like a savory donut, and I really like it. But I've been working a food truck now for 3 years in Toronto. I haven't seen a vegan truck. What makes you think there's room for a vegan truck here in Toronto?
I think you just answered your own question. There is nothing like that.
But maybe that's because there's no market for it.
But there's so many vegan restaurants popping up. There is a market for a food truck, and we want to be the first.
If you can get a southerner named Steak to like your vegan meat, you're doing all right.
All right, judges, you now have to choose the 2 teams that will face off on the streets of Toronto.
Let's talk about the guilt trip, and let's talk about potato latkes, because I thought a signature dish.
I had no guilt in eating those poppers.
I really like the sloppy shlomo. It was a little spicy for me, but the flavors were solid.
Talk to me about fast food fusion.
Now, that Hakka poutine to me is a really nice dish, and they put a modern Toronto spin on it with their Hakka Chinese Indian take.
You know you can win with that. That's what I liked about it. But what's fast food about a turkey burger? How about this? Give me the best tasting burger. It's never gonna be a turkey burger.
I found that the turkey burgers was bland. It could use more seasoning. Moving on to Feasto. I thought the dumplings were really tasty. You know what wasn't yummy? Green chicken.
Oh my word.
That's gamey.
Cameron also talked about being able to do chicken thighs. They can fix that green chicken.
So talk to me about vegan, Wiener, vegan.
I thought the beefy barbecue brisket sandwich was solid.
I find it just overly sweet, but I like the whole Cornado dish, actually. The flavor was good, the texture was good.
End of the day, though, is there a market out there for what they're trying to do?
There's a market for it. I don't know if it's big enough.
All right, teams. The judges have sampled your food and they've assessed your presentations, but only 2 of you will get to move on and compete for your dream to own your very own food truck. So judges, who's staying and playing, and who's going home? So judges, who's staying and playing, and who's going home?
This team created dishes that speak to the Toronto market. And boy, can they cook. Our first team to advance, the guilt trip.
We made it! We're gonna be finalists! Thank you! Thank you.
Judges, who's the second team to compete in this food truck face-off?
Well, this team has lots of spirit and proved they have what it takes to compete in the streets of Toronto. Feasto! Woo!
Yes!
We're finalists!
Awesome.
Vegan, Wiener, vegan, fast food fusion. Thank you so much, guys, for your pitches. Unfortunately, you won't be moving on any further.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now that our teams have been chosen, it's time for them to face off against each other here on the streets of Toronto. The guilt trip. Feasto. Woo! I've got something I know you're both gonna wanna see. Your trucks. Well, here they are.
Look at Debbie's face! I see this truck and it's like, oy vey, there's my mother's face. Oh my God!
It's amazing.
Well, go on, check them out.
We both looked at each other and we knew, like, we are definitely gonna win this truck.
Eat something, you're too skinny!
We're called a guilt trip because Jewish cooking sometimes not easy on the calories. I learned to cook in my mother's kitchen. I was her assistant. It's my dream to get my mother's recipes out there. And I think it's so unique to be doing it from a food truck. This truck and this business would be carrying on her legacy.
I learned how to cook from my booby in her kitchen. She was a huge part of my life, so it's important for me to share everything I loved about her to people that I meet. Really, food is my passion, and it's what I want my future to be. Owning a food truck would change our life drastically. We would finally have the opportunity to share all of our delicious recipes.
It would be great for my business partner to be my daughter. I really enjoy working with her. We're gonna do this.
We're gonna do this.
Can you believe this is happening?
No, I can't. I guess this is what we're gonna be doing forever.
Well, for the next year when we win this food truck. We've been dating for about 3.5 years.
I grew up in Hong Kong, where my father owned some restaurants. It definitely influenced my passion for food.
Ada and I have always loved eating together. The natural progression of that was cooking together, and now we want to run a food truck business together.
Feasto is basically us serving food that we love to eat.
We've done a few pop-up events. The first time we served our food at an event, it went really well, and Ada and I looked at each other and thought, we should probably do this. We should probably get a food truck. I want to win the food truck for Ada. Ada's put in so much effort. I really don't want to let her down. I have to win this for her.
I think my dad would be really proud of me if I owned a food truck because I'm following his footsteps and he'd love it.
This is a total game changer for us. If we can have this food truck, it would mean the world to us.
We're gonna drive around, we're gonna sell food, we're gonna make some money.
We're gonna win food truck face off. We're gonna win food truck face off.
Feasto, the guild trip, come on out. You've got 2 big days of selling ahead of you, and here's how it's gonna work. Whoever makes the most money will win their truck, but we're not gonna reveal your total earnings until both sell days are over. So for your first sell day, you're heading to the islands. Ward's Island, that is. It's a little bit of cottage country in the heart of Toronto. Now here, you're gonna be competing head-to-head, truck to truck, and there's only one way to get there. You've gotta drive your food truck onto the ferry. Now teams, before you head out, you've still gotta buy all your food, and you've gotta prep before your first sell day. So you're gonna have just 30 minutes to shop and buy all of your ingredients from that store behind you. So think carefully about what you have to buy.
Today we're serving the Feasto chicken sandwich for $9.
We got pho dumplings, $10.
We got chilled ramen, $6.
Chrysanthemum iced tea, $3.
And we have bottled water, $1.
We'll be serving Why Haven't You Called Lacka Poppers for $6. We have our sloppy shlomo lacka for $9, our Have Another Helping of latkes for $5, and our Take Me Back to Lake Simcoe Loganberry Fizz for $3.50.
Your shopping starts now!
Go
Kurt!
Okay. Tofu! Oh, I found tofu!
Woo! I got the limes, Cam!
Green and green. Thank God they're here!
Oh my God, thank God.
Where the hell are the dumpling skins?
I don't know.
Woo! I got the tomato paste!
Dumpling skins!
I got the sour cream.
Where are the noodles? I can't find anything. I'm freaking out.
Oh shoot, I knew that was gonna happen. Mom, clean that up. I'm gonna go get the seltzer.
Give me a break. Mom, clean that up. I always get the cleanup job.
5,
We got it.
4,
Shoot, out of my
3, 2, 1. Time is up.
It's exhausting. It was disorienting.
We didn't get eggs. It's so crucial, having eggs in the dumpling filling and for the wrapping. We missed sesame oil for our sesame noodles.
Bouillon, we needed that. Shoot, damn.
We forgot the beef broth. That beef broth is crucial. If we don't have it, then we don't have the gravy for our sloppy shlomo lacka.
You guys now have to cash out, load up your trucks, hit the road on your way to your first sell day. You don't want to miss the boat.
When I first got into the driver's seat, I was nervous.
Look at you owning this thing.
To the island we go.
I've never driven anything like this truck before.
We don't have our beef broth. We don't have our bouillon cubes.
Instead of the broth,
We'll do some
water.
apple cider vinegar.
They're supposed to be chilled sesame noodles.
The only thing we have instead of sesame is peanuts.
Just
peanut
make it
oil.
a peanut noodle.
We've got the eggs. How are we gonna close? What can we use to close the dumplings?
Cornstarch and water.
I think I see the ferry. We're going to the islands, baby.
I see the water.
I cannot believe we're driving the Salmon Ferry. Mom, be careful.
Oh, babe, here we go. We're halfway.
Oh my God,
We're halfway.
take a big truck onto a boat. Ay.
Oh my God, we're going on the ferry.
On the ferry.
God, Cam, this is amazing.
God, take a look at this.
Wow.
When we get there, we are going to set to work. Sell, sell, sell.
Feasto! up and down the island. We're loving it. We're crossing the lake. We pulled off the ferry onto this beautiful island.
Oh, it's gorgeous here.
Yeah, there's a really good spot right here.
All right, let's go.
We gotta prep,
Yeah, let's get the show on the road.
Okay, let's get ready.
Ready?
I'm making the latkes. I am peeling the potatoes, get them nice and clean. There's no water. If I don't get water onto those potatoes as soon as they've been shredded, they're going to start to turn dark because there's a lot of starch in the potatoes which you have to wash away. And as soon as it hits the air, it starts to turn color, and in no time they can be black. Then they're no good to use. Nobody wants dark black looking like this.
This is really bad. Mom, I'm gonna try that water one more time. Mom, there's a cord unplugged here in the back of the water jug.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
This whole time?
This whole time. I'm not a mechanic, but I look inside and I see one of the cords was detached. So we put it back in, and there's the water. Woo! Water! Our latkes are already brown, though. We needed that water a little bit earlier in order to drain the starch out.
Feasto, the guild trip, come on out. Welcome to the Toronto Island. Now remember, whoever makes the most money over the next 2 days will win their food truck.
Guild trip!
But we're not going to reveal your total earnings until both sell days are over. Now for today, you've got 2 hours to sell as much food and make as much money as you possibly can. But today's not just about making money. Today is also about the judges. They're gonna be here during lunch. They're gonna be assessing your food, your presentation, and your customer service. Guys, those are 3 key ingredients to any successful food truck business. Now, based on the judges' evaluations, one team is going to receive a special advantage for tomorrow's final sell day.
Yeah, it's gonna be us for sure.
Yes.
You guys ready to do this?
Let's
Ready.
do it!
All right, get back on those trucks, finish up your prep, because in a half hour, you're open for business.
We're for sure winning this truck.
Today we're serving the Feasto sandwich for $9.
Alpina really wasn't feeling the gamey green chicken, so we're gonna do a fried chicken thigh instead. We used to grind the chicken and put the cilantro in our chicken patty for the Feasto sandwich, but now we're just gonna marinate the chicken in lemongrass and fish sauce and do a fried chicken thigh instead.
We will also be serving a chilled peanut miso ramen, and that will be going for $6.
The first thing we forgot was the sesame oil for the chilled sesame ramen. So instead of sesame oil, we're gonna go with peanut butter today. We thought if we could blend the peanuts in the blender with a little bit of oil, we could kind of recreate the nuttiness from the sesame oil. The peanut sauce, I think it worked. It tastes really good.
We're also serving a pho dumpling. Pho is basically a bowl of Vietnamese beef noodles, and all the different components of the bowl is in our dumpling here for $10. The skins aren't closing because I don't have any egg whites to close them.
We're just using water to keep them closed, right?
Yeah, it's stupid.
So instead of boiling them, maybe we should deep fry them instead. I think our only choice is to fry them today. We have no choice.
Here, let's do it. We got this. We're gonna be serving our Why Haven't You Called Lekka Poppers, 2 for $6, our Sloppy Shlomo Lekka for $9, and our have another helping of lekkas with a applesauce on the side. For our Sloppy Shlomo Lekka, instead of bread, we're using a lekka. The judges were really excited about our concept, Jewish soul food redefined, but they love the lekka part of it, so the lekkas are really our focus for all the dishes on our menu. Right now, we don't have the beef stock, so we have to think on our feet. In order to substitute for the beef broth, I'm relying on tomato paste, tomatoes, apples. It's crucial. We need it for braising that meat in the crock pot. We're cutting down the heat for our sloppy shlomo today because Alpina thought it was a little too hot, so we're trying to get rid of that so it's a little bit more traditional. So we just took out some of the jalapenos to balance it out.
If Booby could see us cooking like this, what do you think she would say?
I know she'd be really proud of us.
All right, teams. Your 2-hour lunch sell starts now!
Woo! Here we go. First order of the day.
Yeah.
Who loves lekkas? 1 sloppy shlomo, 1 popper? You got it. Thank you so much. Here you go, and our lekka poppers are coming right up, okay? We're doing it, Mom, we're doing it!
Like the textures are good, the crunch from the potatoes, and the creamy from the sour cream. Oh yeah, it's delicious. The cheese curds, they could be a little meltier, but the flavors all work together really well. The chives on top. It's great.
What can I get for you?
One dumpling, please.
There you go, Bella. I love your skirt.
You're doing amazing, BB. You're doing really good.
Oh, I love the flavors. It's got a really nice spice, and it's nice and crispy, which I really like.
I love all the different flavors that it's not your typical chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it's great. It's kind of salty, but there's a kind of pickledness to the cucumber. I really like it.
Why'd you give me cold latkes, Mom? Come on, stay focused. Stay focused. I need my side of latkes. You know, things are starting to fall apart a bit. This gravy's not hot enough, Mom.
We only have half of the latke mixture prepared, and because we didn't have water, we lost a whole portion. It just had to be tossed. It's gone all black.
Okay, fine, just
Yeah,
toss
so
it.
I've got to toss it.
Toss it. We're not serving that. Everyone, I got some really bad news. I know you've been waiting for a really long time. We have just run out of latkes, and that is the core of the guilt trip. It's our first time. I'm so sorry. I swear we'll do it in 20 minutes. I know they see a lot of hungry faces. We'll do the best that we can. The minutes are running by, and we have no cash going to that cash register. And all I can think about is Feasto serving their food and making more money than us.
Two teams are competing truck to truck on the Toronto Islands. Whoever makes the most money over 2 days of selling will win the keys to their dream, their very own food truck. We're now halfway through today's sell day, and while one team is flying high,
We're killing this line. We're killing it.
the other has just shut down.
We have just run out of latkes.
The judges arrived to check out the action. They'll be tasting both teams' dishes, assessing their presentation, and judging their customer service to determine who will win a special advantage for tomorrow's sell day.
I'm embarrassed for you guys to see the space. It's so messy. We're geflipped.
So, did you run out of?
We've run out of food, so we're starting again.
How did that happen?
Just didn't have enough ready in time.
So how long do you recuperate and get food back out there? You still have people out there.
We got people out there right now, I know. So we're telling people 15 minutes.
15 minutes is pretty crucial. I mean, you could have just lost the competition. I noticed you're not using your steam table.
I've never even seen one of those in my life before.
That's how you keep stuff hot.
Well, you got a lot of catching up to do, but I believe in you two. I know you can do it.
Thank you.
All right,
we're gonna
good
try.
Canada!
What up?
First day of Food Truck Lives. How's it going?
It's going
really
pretty
hard.
crazy.
We probably missed the most crucial ingredient, sesame oil.
And so what'd you do as a substitute?
We picked up peanuts because we crumbled peanuts on
Ho,
top.
ho, ho, ho. Peanuts. Are you
Peanuts.
letting your customers know about the peanuts? There's like school groups in line. I need to see a sign the next time I come by telling people that you got peanuts on the truck. You'll do that for me?
We'll
Got
do
that?
that
All
for
right,
you.
let's make it happen.
For sure.
Apparently in food service industry, it's really important to state when you have peanuts in your kitchen because of all the allergies nowadays. And so we made a big sign.
This truck is shut down.
It's shut down, yeah.
You guys hungry back there or what? Yeah. You guys been here a while?
Yeah, we've been here for quite a while.
You must really like latkes to wait for them.
Well,
Yeah. All right, Mom, let's hold it together. We got this. Let's do it. Yeah.
We want latkes! We want latkes!
We heard your calls and we are back in business. Latke power! Amy! Our customers are still standing there waiting for food and we have fresh, hot latkes.
I've been waiting a long time for these.
So the guilt trip, Jackie and Karen, how did they do?
The truck was shut down for an extended period of time because they ran out of prep food. They weren't even using their steam tables.
Well, here's the reality, though. People waited, and people were getting a payoff. This is a great, tasty, fried little latke. This is great stuff.
I agree with you, Steak. The brisket is very tender. It's not dry. I didn't like the jalapenos from their pitch, and it's gone now.
Right.
My only complaint about it is the meat could be warmer, but they didn't use the steam table. You know, you almost want like that melty action on the cheese.
The flavors are great.
Yeah, flavors are good. Presentation is nothing really special.
Now let's talk about Feasto. Remember what we had in the pitch? Green chicken?
How can I forget green
Remember
chicken?
the green chicken? Well, this is beautifully fried, beautifully textured chicken, and it's not gamey either.
Tremendous upgrade.
Yeah.
She made a lot of dumplings, and look how beautiful these are.
Presentation looks great.
Because they didn't have the egg, the dumpling wrapper wouldn't seal. So instead of boiling it and pan frying it like we did at the pitch, they deep fried the whole thing.
I actually like the crunchiness of the wonton.
I like it. It's what I expected from a dumpling off a food truck.
With the ramen dish, I have a big problem with the peanuts.
Well, I was gonna ask if anybody's allergic to peanuts around here.
Well, everybody's allergic to peanuts around here. That's the problem. And you know, once you have peanuts on the truck, everything is cross-contaminated. You lose all of that business. Here with all the kids, that's a no-go.
The guilt trip. Feasto, time is up.
I can't believe we did it.
We made it!
Come on out. You guys have handed over your cash boxes, and I know you guys are anxious to find out how much money is inside them, but you're gonna have to wait just one more day before we can tell you how much money you've earned.
Come on.
In the meantime, our judges can tell you what they thought about your food, your presentation, and your customer service. So here's the advantage up for grabs today. The winner today is going to receive 25 t-shirts with your food truck logo on them that you can hand out to your customers. How's that sound?
Awesome!
All right, Steak, tee us off, brother. Talk to us about taste.
Feasto, that chicken sandwich was phenomenal. I love the chicken to bread ratio. Great choice in bread as well. Guilt trip, when all three of your dishes have potato latkes in them, you better deliver on taste there, and you did. They were delicious. But it was the brisket, the great sauce, and how moist that dish was that I think put you over the top. Taste goes to the guilt trip.
Kidding me?
Zane, when you compare our teams and their presentations, what sort of things stood out?
Guilt trip, Karen, Jackie, that sloppy Shlomo, it was a bit of a mess. You had the brisket and the sauce. Why not melt the cheese curds? Feasto's dishes were beautiful. Your use of color, the carrots, the daikon, the drizzled sauces, the green onions. Presentation goes to Feasto!
It's okay.
All right, Alpina, we've got a tie. You got to break it for us. Customer service is huge, so who won the day?
Well, the guilt trip, ladies. Things don't bode well when you have to shut down your truck for 20 minutes because you ran out of food. Feasto, it's clear that you're great business partners. The food was flying out of the truck, and Ada, you never lost that smile. Customer service goes to the two of you.
So Feasto, congratulations. That means you won today's challenge. Your 25 customized t-shirts will be available for you tomorrow at your final sell period.
Yes!
So today was a pretty rough ride, huh? Well, tomorrow, it's gonna amp way up. Because not only are you gonna be competing against each other, but you're also going to be competing against different food trucks that have experience and a dedicated customer base. So tomorrow you're off to Trinity Bellwoods Park. It's in the heart of Toronto's eclectic Queen Street West. But there is one more thing. Not only do you have to worry about competing against other food trucks, but you also have another challenge. You're gonna have to create a brand new dish.
Day one was hard enough. We barely finished all our prep. I don't know how we're gonna fit in one more dish.
You've got less than 24 hours till your final sell period. So pack on up. We'll see you both tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we need to change a lot of things. We have to be well organized, use the equipment that's available to us.
There's no way we're going home without that truck tomorrow.
We're gonna win it. It's our truck.
We're coming back bigger, better, and stronger.
The guilt trip isn't going anywhere. We're here to stay.
Our teams have restocked, picked up ingredients for their new dish, and are heading out to Trinity Bellwoods Park.
We need that full prep time, so we gotta beat them. We gotta get the best spot. Turning up at these lights, okay?
Why isn't he turning?
Turn right, turn right.
She's turning right. She's turning right.
Yes, go, go, go. This is our moment. Go. I think we passed them. Let's go. You know, today we're definitely one of the first things we want to do is getting our steam table set up, getting that on, get the oil in right away, or make sure our water's working right away. And we have our beef broth.
We got these free t-shirts. What are we gonna do?
Dude, let's just do a free tea with daily special.
A free Feasto t-shirt with the daily special.
Yeah.
Even though we got the eggs today, the dumplings went so fast when we deep fried them, I think we gotta stick with it.
Oh, yeah.
I think this was a really good race that we took.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're behind us!
Are they?
Yes!
Feastio's ahead of us.
Oh my God, they're behind us. This is amazing.
By a block.
By a block.
And we have traffic.
This is Trinity Bellwoods Park.
This is
right
Trinity
here.
Bellwoods ahead of them. We won. We beat them.
Feasto has arrived. Woo, woo, woo. Look!
What Feasto team?
Our t-shirts are here!
Oh my God, it looks amazing!
The advantage was 25 free shirts to give out to our customers.
Just the edge we needed to win this competition. We decided to use the advantage of the free 25 t-shirts and weave it in with a combo of the daily special.
Our new daily special is the lobster and crab dumpling. It is going for $15 with a shirt.
Just lobster meat, crab meat, a little bit of ginger, wrap it up in a dumpling. Vivi, here, wrap it, wrap it. Disaster. Ada cuts her finger. And these are like the golden fingers that wrap all the dumplings.
I cut my finger. I was planning on killing these dumplings. I have double the amount to wrap today because we added the daily special. I just had to put a bandage around it, put a glove on, and keep going.
Having a bum finger is basically like having no egg. Really sets us back. I don't want Guilt Trip to win because I cut my finger.
All right, we're here, Mom.
Woo! Gorgeous place. And look at all these potential customers.
One of the biggest things we're gonna change in the truck is using that equipment.
I turn on that steam table and it's simple and it was really nothing to be afraid of.
Good, finally, our meat's gonna be warm, our onions are gonna be warm, everything's gonna be good. Today we have water.
No brown batter
No
today.
brown batter.
Today we have our beef broth, so it's working much smoother. Our meat is cooking beautifully, and it's gonna be a really nice gravy.
Our special today, what we're really excited, is our Bubby's Big Brunch. It's maple spiked smoked salmon on top of crispy latkes with a cooling herb cream sauce, a little bit of red onions, and capers for $10. We're selling along the guys who are veterans. We're the rookies. It's daunting, it's really, I'm nervous.
Attention teams, your 2-hour dinner sell starts now!
Here we go, serve us out.
Can I get your order too?
Come on in, we're open! Woo!
Sloppy slow-mo.
Mom, I need one sloppy shlomo, one Bubby's brunch, and a water.
The salmon's really fresh, and I like this dressing they have on it, and the latke is really tasty.
Daily
Winner!
special!
First shirt!
Yes!
First shirt, first shirt, first shirt! Woo, 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 woo.
First lobster special for a beautiful lady with a beautiful shirt on.
It was the best marketing you could ask for. People walking around wearing your logo. It was perfect. It was a great advantage.
It's really juicy and still like fried and crispy on the outsides. I do love the t-shirt.
The sloppy shlomo is flying off the truck, and Bubby's Big Brunch couldn't be a bigger hit. We are just selling latkes and latkes.
Everything is falling into place and the orders are going out quickly. Forget about yesterday. Today we are in the zone and I'm feeling good about what we're doing.
We're halfway through lunch here at Trinity Bellwoods Park. Even though this face-off is ultimately about the sales, the judges are here to see if the teams have improved from yesterday. Feasto!
Hey!
Hey! The cold ramen miso noodle. Peanut.
Out the window. No peanut. We're going back to chilled sesame. We're a peanut-free truck today.
Cam, that's so nice to hear. Get at it. Kick some butt.
Let's go, Feasto!
We're not embarrassed to have you here today. Steam table. You took your session. Sounds like you took a lot of what happened yesterday to heart, and we're getting food out, which is great.
We are. I feel like a food truck owner already.
Okay, let's start with Feasto. And their special today, the lobster crab dumplings. $15 for 6 dumplings.
$15.
But, a t-shirt came with it.
They're stuffed with crab and lobster, but I think the wrapper is a little too chewy for me.
Yeah.
I want more crunchiness and crispiness.
There's not tons of flavor in here.
No, chilled sesame ramen. Bye-bye to the peanuts.
You gotta be happy with that, right?
Yes, I am.
For $6, it's still a great side dish. Nice upsell. All right, here we have the Guilt Trip giving us their daily special, Bubby's Big Brunch.
Everything is garnished. The presentation is nicer as well. Well,
It's delicious.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the color.
That's what you want.
That's what we're looking for.
Exactly.
They look way better. And
Yeah.
not to mention, the truck did not shut down today.
I see a full line. I see happy customers. I see a team that is coming on strong and kindly found their way.
Latke power. We're doing this. We're selling latkes in Trinity Bellwoods Park.
Time is up. Windows are closed.
Hands up! Hands up!
Time is up.
We did it.
Oh
Good job, Mom. We finished, we succeeded, we served all of our customers, we didn't have to shut down, and people came back for seconds. It was amazing.
It means everything to me. I mean, our lives will change. We'll start this new chapter of our lives together.
This really is our dream. We've always wanted to do something with the influence that my mother gave us in cooking.
I can't wait to take a photo of this truck to send it to my parents in Hong Kong. They're gonna be really surprised and they're gonna be really proud.
You know, I miss my mother. And this has really given me the opportunity to think about her more and to feel like she's closer to me.
You know, it feels like she's on this food truck with us right now and we can continue her legacy. The guilt trip isn't going anywhere.
The second and final day of selling is over. Time now to reveal a winner.
My bubby would be so proud of us.
My mother was the incentive for all of this.
We are
nervous. We are so nervous.
The guilt trip. Feasto, you both brought your A games here in Toronto, but only one of you will win the keys to your very own food truck. But before we announce the winner, let's first hear from our judges.
The guilt trip, it was quite a journey. Day one, I heard a lot of kvetching out of that truck, and invariably your truck shuts down. But day two, you finally figured stuff out. The latkes were delicious. So many happy customers. It was an amazing turnaround.
Feasto, Ada and Cameron, you two really impressed me from the get-go. You have what it takes to succeed in whatever you do. Great job.
The teams, in the end, this competition is about who made the most money over the last 2 days. So let's reveal your totals. The guilt trip. On day one, your total was $428. Feasto, on day one, your total was $737. The guilt trip. After 2 days of selling, your final total was $1,095. Feasto. After 2 days of selling, your final total was $1,855. So that means Feasto, Ada and Cameron, you've just won the keys to your very own customized food truck.
Mama! Guilt trip, Karen and Jackie, Bubby taught you well. Please, don't give up on your dream.
Jackie and Karen, thank you for keeping these traditions alive. It's delicious stuff.
Thank you.
The guilt trip, wish you both the best of luck.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. For me personally, this is still a dream and a passion.
We are not going to forget this. Great memories.
Way to go, guys. Awesome job.
We won! Toronto,
get ready for some dumplings!
Here's the key. Now go hit the road.
We got it!
I can't believe it!
Feasto! This is crazy.
I love our truck! Feasto is gonna be all over Toronto.
All right, let's go. Let's go sell some food.
I'm too excited!